Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journey video. Today we're going to be playing with some collage printables from the lovely Claire Steed. Sorry, I had a mental blank for a minute. From Art Journal Love. So I'm just going in my craft journal and I'm popping some white gesso in the background and then putting some neons over the top. The reason I put the white in is because the neons are very translucent, as all neons are, so they do need something to reflect the light off a little bit. So having a little bit of the white gesso underneath really helps. And you can sort of see that at the bottom where they've been soaked into the brown page. The reason I have stopped halfway down is I knew I was going to be sticking in that quite big image and I didn't need to paint the whole way down. So sometimes I use my brain when I'm doing stuff like this. You can tell I'd kind of thought about what I was doing because I'd cut out the images and had a bit of an idea. When I don't have an idea is when you'll see me creating the entire background. When I do have a bit of an idea of what I'm doing, that's when I calm down a little bit and actually think about what I'm doing. So I'm just using one of Claire's stencils as well, a cool mic making stencil to put up over the back, and doing a little bit of mic making. So I wanted this to be really bright and vibrant. So not only am I using the neons in the background, I'm also using my neon paint pens to do a little bit of mic making as well. Now I could have kept going with the stenciling to do that, but I like having a bit of a hand-drawn element on my page as well. I'm then going in with the black splatter because some had come off the previous page and I quite like the contrast of it, so I've put some in as well. I do suggest if you're doing splatter, probably not having your collage images sitting right there next to you because you're probably going to get some splatter over it, or if you're me, you definitely will do. So just be aware of that. So once I've stuck my image in, then I am going through and creating my collage. So I'm going around with a black paint pen and just pulling out the highlights, I suppose, of the clothing, just to make it really obvious what the different parts are. And this is what helps it make a little bit 2D, a little bit cartoony, which I really like. I'm then going in and adding some different eyes, because I wanted that to be a bit of a focus, and I'm also recoloring lips. So if you don't like the makeup the model has on, you can always make it look however you want. Usually I end up making it look a bit more garish because that's me. I'm also adding some colours from the background into the foreground, so adding that neon to the jacket. Doesn't probably need any more colour, but I really like the contrast of that yellow against the purple. And again, going in and re-highlighting that, so it just really sort of sticks out and makes it look like it's the black pen, I suppose, almost acts like the stitching on the page, so it just really pops it out and makes it look like it's supposed to be there. Because I can't help myself, I keep adding bits and pieces, so I'm adding some dots around my border that I've drawn on the lapel, and again just sort of picking up colours and themes of the background. So you know, there's a very colour splashy jacket that the lady's wearing, and now I'm going in and sort of adding more colour in the background or on the jacket, using some of those marks I've used in the background, so the lines and the dots that have been there originally. So once I've sort of sharpened all this up again, then I might actually get on with doing something else. You never know. You'll see me heating my piece as I go along. The reason I do that is while paint pan dries quite quickly, I am quite often putting my hands on top of it, like you can see just there. So if I heat set it, I know it's permanent, I know it's not going to come off. It just sort of eases my mind somewhat. It doesn't really ease my mind at all because I'm guaranteed to put my hand in it anyway, but it's just something I do, I suppose, these days without really thinking about it. As soon as I put the pen down, I'll give it a quick hit with the heat gun just to make sure it's all dry before I go on. One of the things I like to do when I've got eyes on a page is to make them a real focus, whether that is drawing extra large lashes on them or re-going over the whites of the eye, particularly the catch-alls, to make them really, really pop out. Also going in with these beautiful gold dots, so she's got a bit of funky makeup on, and she's got a bit of glimmer on her face. So you can get as carried away as you want with these sorts of things. It's not supposed to be realistic. It is supposed to be a bit of fun. So just do what makes you happy, and make it as odd as you like. I really enjoy when I have done something like this to make it really stand out and put scribbly lines around it, so it almost frames it and makes it sort of really pop out of the page. It's just something that makes me happy. With her hair, I decided I wanted it to be slightly bigger, and I'm just using a paint pen to draw in a bit of a bob, so she's gone a bit grey like me. And this is a really great way to sort of, again, customise your own images to whatever you want them to look like. So she's got this whitey grey hair, and she's got cool pink highlights in her hair, which sometimes I wish I had. One day I'll get to it. Okay, so I'm just sponging off any excess paint here. You can sort of see it not spilt a little bit, but I over-primed the pen. It got a bit runny on me. I've also got in with a little bit of black pen just to, again, push it out from the background a wee bit. With the I can't remember what I was going to say. Weird. Popped into my head and then popped out again. So with the text that I'm putting on this page, I actually cut it out of the magazine, and there are these two bits and pieces we need to talk about, and then on another page it had going offline. And this page was done when we were having an awful lot of digital issues at our school. So anyone who's a parent, anyone who's a school teacher, anyone who's in social media world and community at the moment knows how difficult digital life, social media is for children these days. I am so glad I grew up in a time where we didn't have it, because it's hard enough going to school and high school without the extra pressures of social media and Snapchat and people being horrible, not face-to-face, and doing it, behind a device. So it is really, really, it's an unknown struggle, and it's something as a teacher, particularly in high school, we have to deal with daily, trying to sort out. And it's something that I am very reluctant to let my daughters delve into. Luckily, they're young enough now that they don't, but even my 7-year-old's going, oh, when I'm 12, I get to have a phone. It's like, oh, I can keep it away from you until 18, that'll be good. But we just need to keep an eye on them, keep them safe. So that's what was going through my head when I was doing this. I saw this these words in a magazine, and I just thought that sort of sums up what I'm thinking about, what we're doing at the moment, really, really well. So up the top you can see I've got my journaling about what I think about it. There's always two sides to everything. It's such an amazing place to share your passions and to get information from, but there can also be a really ugly side to it as well. So this is a close-up of my finished page. Lots and lots of fun to decorate and to get you out of your comfort zone. Having that playing around with images, both printed out and magazine, it's just so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.